Hello everyone, my name is Trinity Hernandez and today I'm going to be talking about a culturally responsive teaching and supporting an English learner. Today I'm excited to share some important ideas about culturally responsive teaching and how we can best support English learners or ELs in our classrooms. First, let's talk about culture and learning. Culture is deeply influencing how students learn and how they communicate and interact with each other, as this shapes their values and their ways of thinking. It even also changes how they express their knowledge. Us as educators develop cultural competence, meaning recognizing and respecting these differences and responding to them thoughtfully in our teaching and encouraging these types of communications in the classroom. For ELs, cultural competence is important. It helps us create instruction that connects with their backgrounds. It makes learning more meaningful. Integrating EL's cultural values means including their experiences, traditions, and languages in the lesson, whether through stories, examples, or classroom activities. This values their identities and enriches their learning environment so everyone is available and interacting with the whole content. While incorporating students' native languages as resources can enhance their comprehension and validate their cultural identities, as stated by Coloring Colorado, this makes them want to include their home language and also learn the language that they are learning in school. Why does culture matter so much in student learning? Students learn best when they feel seen and heard and valued. When the classroom environment reflects their cultures, they're more engaged and willing to take risks with learning and language. That's why our school and classroom environments are very influential on them, as they can either support or mess with their language acquisition. To create a true inclusive space, you need to promote respect for diverse cultures. Those can be multilingual resources and encourage collaboration that highlights different perspectives. Professional development for teachers on cultural responsiveness is also important to sustaining these efforts. So, how should we support and celebrate cultural diversity in instruction? One strategy could be using culturally relevant ideologies by connecting lessons to students' real lives and cultural backgrounds. This makes the student more engaged in the activities. By celebrating cultural holidays and incorporating multicultural literature and encouraging student-led cultural sharing, this is a wonderful way to honor diversity and make the classroom more engaging for the student. To make sure to include the EL's home language as valuable assets in the classroom by allowing students to use their home language, providing bilingual resources, and involving families to share cultural knowledge to help strengthen their English learning and boost their confidence in the language. Supporting ELs means addressing their diverse strengths and needs. This could include differentiating instruction by using visuals, modeling, and scaffolding like sentence framing by helping make the content accessible for the student. For ELs with special needs, collaborating with specialists ensures that they are able to get the right support that they need. By meeting EL's social and emotional needs, it is very much important. By building trusting relationships, providing routines, and using social emotional learning strategies tailored to their experiences, this creates a safe, supportive classroom. When we understand these needs, we can experience a safe, supportive classroom, and we can design the classroom to procedures that makes them feel more comfortable and able to participate and success all through the school year. Finally, let's consider the critical role of home and school connections. Family and community bring a good culture together, and it's good to have different cultures integrated into the school and into instruction. It is often called funds of knowledge, getting different knowledge from different communities and cultures can make the learning experience more enjoyable for a student. By building these strong partnerships means regular cultural sensitive communication, and this could be including hosting inclusive events, inviting families to participate in school life, and integrating them into the classroom setting. The effective family engagement involves highlighting home language as strengths and not negatives, interpreting what needed, and providing families with practical strategies to support their child's language development. This creates an inclusive community engagement, meaning partnering with local organizations, making school resources available, and welcoming diverse families and decision-making processes. And also, by fostering inclusion, an inclusive environment acknowledges and respects diverse backgrounds and making the student feel like they have a sense of belonging, as stated by Educated Advanced. And that is in conclusion for how we can support EL students, and thank you so much.